Hello, chat. How are we doing today? Hello, Whirlies, Kepler, Ludwig, Maddie, Dave. How are we doing? I'm doing pretty good. Currently, big prep for the Gauntlet contest. Bored, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully this can entertain you a little bit. Hello, Skyward. How's it going? Yes, we have PP on screen. Today we're going to be working more on some of the assets that we want to have around the level. So because of that, you know, gotta work on them. 27. We do gotta optimize these a tiny little bit more. I'll work on that right now. But these I think are pretty optimized. Like the fact that this is 47 is not bad. This 56 is also not bad. Again, we can definitely optimize these a tiny bit more. But yeah, still have like 100k objects. So look, if we call it base, let's say there's like 50 orbs in the level. So that's would be that many objects into the orbs. Which, like, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Okay, let me turn the music down a little bit. We're gonna be in call with some of the other people in the collab. You might, notice some of the people that are here, but since we're all being productive and working, and you're gonna see me in action. Hi.
Hello, welcome back. I want to ask you if the ground is still too high up or if it's good enough. The way I have it here.
No, it looks good.
Okay, good.
Let's make some more of the little fungi.
I'm struggling to implement fungi into the concept of compounds. Because I guess it would kind of like glow and stuff. It's a bit of a issue with volume mapping. Because I don't want anything besides the eyes of the mimic and the creatures to be brighter than the line work. I think it's a reasonable decision.
I think so too, actually. I mean, that is literally pure white. If there's anything brighter than pure white, then we're having issues with values.
Yeah. I'm saying that again. I'm not making line work pure white, you know. So that's why like there is like a certain level of gap.
Wait, you can make time whereas like
Yes.
sketch, like just to create
Rather-
shapes and then like edit it back to like remove it. You know, that's always an option.
Wait, what do you mean exactly?
Like you can create the line work as a sketch, like first for the sketch, and then you can edit it to like then remove it afterwards. Like on, you can put it on a different layer or something, and remove it later, just so like you know, you have it there as a reference for like the shape creation, and then you remove it.
I do prefer working from shapes, so this
Oh,
is
and,
just
yeah,
my
and that's
personal
fine.
preference. Yeah.
Yeah, because I do too. So that's why I'm like. No, that is Dio in call. We have Dio back in the project.
Hello.
He's gonna be a very big help. He's the one who's been drawing all of this amazing concept art that y'all can see. Well, not the only one, but he's one of the people who's been mostly for the thumbnails that I've been posting. Those have been Dio's stuff.
Hoping to be actually like fucking useful.
For once.
Is swearing okay? Just to make sure.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Okay, good.
Hello, Floyd. How's it going? Welcome. Dio doesn't watch my streams. What a fake fan.
I mean, I watch you through Discord.
That is true.
Also, do you really expect me to
No.
want to
No.
hear to listen to my own voice?
I mean, you
Zach.
can you can watch when you're not in call.
But the thing is that I get your stream from Discord sooner than from YouTube
That is
or
fair.
Twitch. So
Sure.
I'm not watching it anyway, to be honest. But
I'm aware. He's just finding excuses. Is that Dio? Yes, that is Dio. Do I fuck with animating objects? I think animating objects have potential, if used correctly. Or I would say animated objects. The only issue with animated objects is that a lot of the time they have very bad texturing, that doesn't work super well, with like the art that is being done. At least how I've seen GD creators apply it, you know. Like, it creates this very, like for example, I know that a lot of people like to use animated, like this animated object. And I go to, like, art, single frame. Go to, like, single frame 7 or 6. Like this, for example, you know. Like, this is fine, for the most part. But the fact that, like, you know, if you put, like, an object behind it, you know, it'll be very noticeable that this one is darker than that one, unless you, like, specifically change the color for that. So it creates a very odd texture. Like, this is a good example of, like, this one actually works really well. But, this one's another one that you know, like, you can create maybe some very interesting texturing with it, but yeah. I mean, again, what you're doing right now, Maddie, is more so like a test to see how it's going. Like to fuck around with it. And once you have it sorted out, then once we have a workflow that we're both very happy with, then I will absolutely see. Again, if it works, it works. I have no complaints. If you make it work, you make it work. Oh, chat, it's Mellow Redux. Glory, Skepler says that he hopes you're having a wonderful day.
I'm 99% sure he said something mean, so I'm gonna eat dog today.
That is crazy behavior. He said, Glory in Call tell that fellow, I hope he's having a wonderful day.
I don't believe it.
That is what the message says.
Skepler, DM me if that's what you said.
Skepler says, dude. I think Skepler is sad.
He's probably cussing me out right now, I'm not gonna lie.
I wouldn't. That sounds like Skepler, actually, yep. Everybody thinks Kepler's a nice person until you meet him. You realize it's the devil inside of that duck.
Also, Leo, for the concept, you can kind of see that I'm basically not doing any shading in terms of light or shadow. I'm going full on flat, so
it's okay.
That maybe I'm just saying it because the mushroom that you're doing kind of have some of the lighting distribution there. So
yeah, it's okay. I again, what matters to me most is more so the values of the objects. The shading can be adjusted afterwards if need be.
Okay. Actually, I do think that we don't really need to go like again the fucking Astralis route where everything has a strong light and anything. I do want to go maybe more of the LED. Wait, maybe besides the lab.
To be fair, I'm like while I'm doing these right now, like the fungi that I'm doing, the Loco Drew. The more that I'm thinking about it, the more I'm like, we should probably not even shade these.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm talking about.
So like I kind of do wanna change that. Like I kind of want to simplify it.
Yeah.
Hi Raz, it's going well so far. We just started like 10 minutes ago. Yeah, I think I'm gonna simplify it.
I think it will just be more manageable for us and would make a more like. I think it would make for a more unique. Actually, would it be more unique?
I think it could be more unique of an aesthetic, but it definitely would be something that, like, you know, we would need to make it consistent, kind of thing. Like if we're working with shapes, then it's definitely not as easy.
Actually, I mean, no, shapes are actually the best for like figuring out shading. They're basically the skeleton of everything.
You're being defamed. I'm sorry to hear that, Kepler. Glory's currently deafened, so I can't really defend you very much, but I hope you're having fun talking with him on in DMs. So yes, we are indeed making an entry. I know that I kept quiet about it, but yeah, that was mostly because just
We didn't do
wanna-
shit.
Yeah, no, that's not exactly true. We have been working really hard. You didn't do shit.
I mean, true, but also, I mean, we started. If it's fine with sharing, we started quite a while back.
Started in like December, no, November. Actually, no, October.
Not October. Wait.
No, I think it
Is
was
it-
October.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. No. It was November because right after that came, surprise, surprise, December, and
Oh yeah, nobody
it
was
was
available.
a super busy month for me. It was awful. Everybody just died.
Yeah, nobody was available during December. Everybody was busy. And so level kind of sat still for a while because of December.
And then kind of general motivation died down because of it, I'd say.
Yeah, because not a lot of people were working on it except for like me writing off a billion paragraphs.
Now I was busy doing commissions.
And now it's the annoying part where like I've written a billion paragraphs, but nobody wants to read them because there's too many things written.
I read them. Don't worry about it. There is at least one person that reads them.
You're not the important one.
Fair.
I need the others to read it because I know you and I can be on the same page because we can just hop and call and talk about this shit.
Yeah. Well, it's not that easy for me to hop in the call with you because you're like, fuck. We're 9 hours apart.
That is true, but I can change my. I mean, like the other day, like you woke up and I was still in call.
It's fuck. Also, forgive me, I'm eating.
That's okay.
I'm hungry.
Like this is the way that like chat can actually firsthand see how much commitment I actually put into these projects. Because a lot of people really believe that I don't really do too much about these projects, that I just kind of host them and release them. I don't know. I'll let you speak, Dio, but I'm like literally like working on this shit like maybe 7 to 8 hours every day. Every day.
I mean, at the moment, for sure.
Later
but I'd
on,
say
we'll
like
see.
in January,
Oh.
January and December, everybody was dead. That's
Yeah.
what, I'm talking about the past right now.
No,
But
yeah.
I'm not like, I'm not questioning your dedication at this current moment. I'd be a fool
To
and
be
an
fair,
idiot.
in January
But
I was also hosting like other projects, so that was more so my concern over those projects. Why do I not read chat? I do read
I mean,
chat. I just, I'm also working and talking. We're having a conversation right now. I can't respond to every single message right away. When does the Gauntlet release? I don't know when it releases, but it ends on the 19th of March. What's up to you?
I forgot what I want to say. Doesn't matter.
Sorry.
No, I just remembered. No, I was just, January was fairly busy for me as well. And I think another aspect which kind of stopped me from contributing, one of them for sure, because I'd say there are several, but I got it more into art. I was like doing
Crazy.
projects and stuff like that. Like,
Crazy, he actually
Yeah,
was
would've
drawing.
yeah, but like 24/7, pretty much.
You bluntly stated you weren't
Good
doing
point.
one? No, chat. That's called gaslighting. I said I
Hey.
wasn't working on one right now because nobody was. But the global was still happening. Oh, it's called
I mean, it's
strategic
gotta happen.
gaslighting.
It's gotta happen one way or another, or all of this concept art just gone to waste.
True. Also, I know that Gallo Space Gauntlet entry is done. I saw it before it released because I've talked to Gallo about it for a little while. I've seen the level.
What are we talking about? Who?
Galifif, another creator who is fairly popular. They did a pretty decent entry. Like it's in the general chat stuff.
I'll go check.
And there's a video there that I think somebody else sent a while back today.
Oh, that guy. Okay.
Okay.
His name does look familiar.
Okay, so you would use an area rotate. Oh, wait, Maddie, are you just using the moving objects instead of these so that you can control the animation and you don't have to animate these? Because like these could just be like swaying around with like a rotate. It's the same amount of objects, to be fair. Like, or I guess one object less. I think that the animation on these could be very subtle. I do agree with the area rotate here. The rigging of these two, yeah. I need to be careful with this part. I did try my best to separate these, but like these aren't rig compatible currently. And this doesn't have two-sided. This is just only one line. I guess I can double it up and then you can, create it. But like this, for example, even if you do that animation, the actual movement of these might need to be frame animated. So when it comes to this one, I don't know if we're actually going to have it open. I think that a more interesting animation could be if like this thing, like, or at least the bulb. Kind of like did this or something, Could be maybe an interesting side to the animation. Anyway, think about it. Got the yellow orb assets done? Yeah! Loco helped me with the colors a little bit, but we finished them last night. Very curious will y'all pump out? Well, you have to stay on stream to watch. That's the whole point. Bye, Kepler. Take it easy.
See ya.
I love gaslighting too. How much is already done? What you see on screen and a shit ton of concept art that I've shown on previous streams. Gonna bet $0 that this level is gonna break on mobile? No, it shouldn't. This should not have, like, this should virtually have 0 issues on mobile.
I guess depends on mobile.
And I don't think it'll have a single issue. Like if by breaks you mean like there's actually like bugs, no. If you mean breaks by like, oh yeah, like it lags, I mean maybe, but I don't think it'll lag either. It's one of those levels that like we are being very careful with optimization because there's a big object limit, but also the amount of objects we're using is not too much. It's better not, I will know the shit out of your DMs. It's fine. For the most part, I can just LDM it, but like again, we're not using shaders or anything for this level too much, so it should be pretty chill.
Okay.
Also, not to what happened to Milo Melo and Ponzi. That is the okay. To be fair, that is entirely not my fault. That is just Robtub doesn't know how to code, and the bolt trigger is just broken on most mobile devices. That is just a base trigger you can always use. So I don't see how that's my fault. I'm just using the tools Robtub is giving me.
Okay, where are my references? Man, I'm still mad that I found a bunch of really good references only like midway through working on this stuff. And I wish I had that stuff earlier.
Your Rain World inspiration is showing.
Not even only Rain World. I also found like the some of the Concord concept art as well as some other concept artists as well.
Mm-hmm. I could optimize the most scoobers you want. No, to be fair, they're very optimized right now. Like the optimizations that are there are just like maybe like 5 objects, and for the most part, I don't think they will like these like okay. A lot of these will be seen like 4 to 5 times, so that is like maybe 20 objects total. If we need those 20 objects to be optimized, I'm sure they can be optimized elsewhere. Who's in call? Right now it's Device, but Glory is also around, and Maddie is also around. They're not saying anything. We're using them? What do you mean? Like Maddie, like, for example, if you mean these floating ones, the actual, like, bottom half of them, we'll be seeing, like, 2 or 3 of them throughout the level. Thank you, Victor. I appreciate it. When it comes to these, I mean, okay, to be fair, these are 14 objects and 17 objects. I don't really think they need to be optimized. These are just ground simulation. Sim with these ones, like, 35 objects, 44 objects. Like, I think we can maybe optimize the orbs a little bit. Like, for example, like, remove this, like, stuff. Like, you know. Maybe, like, this section right here could be optimized a little bit. But, like, overall,
I just think you could simplify some of the veins on the orbs a little bit. Just they kind of are too small, I'd say. They won't read that much.
So I tested them in game with the actual like zoom out of that part specifically, and it looks fine.
Let me see.
Let me delete this one. Oh, these are the old orbs. Like, they read fine.
I just think that like the tiny ones are not necessary. That's kind of what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. These are the old orbs with the old colors.
I do like the drippy aspect to them. That does look nice.
Thank you.
Though it's literally just Hollow Knight. What do you call it? Infection.
Actually, yeah, I see it. I didn't even think about it until you said it. It does look like the Radiance infection.
We're just indie game brained. Rainbow, Hollow Knight, and Hob.
I mean, to be fair, Hob is like the biggest inspiration for this entire project.
Are you sure about that? Because, I mean, that's kind of what sparked it, but I'd say we're kind of diverted quite a bit from it at this point.
At this point, we have a lot more like other things, like for example, like for the later sections, which we haven't talked about on stream, so we won't talk about it on stream yet.
Okay.
Though for the later sections, those are, you know, those are definitely less inspired by Hob and more inspired by like other different media. Yeah, no, I think it's more Rain World than that.
I'd say one of them is more Hob inspired in terms of like certain aspects.
Yes.
Of location. But
no, I get what you're saying.
Yeah. But it's definitely has kind of gone. We even like completely changed the stylistic approach, because originally we did want to go with something
very different to this.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, originally we wanted to go for a more like more abstract, almost like borderline like horror kind of vibe. But I think over time we've come to realize that like I think there's other ways that we can portray those elements without necessarily making the art style suffer. Because objects. I love object restrictions.
We also wanted to kind of go with the art style of Hob's concept art.
More so than its final design.
Well.
As much as I do think Hob ended up looking great, I think the concept art just kind of looks better than the game. But that's just me personally.
It kind of does. I mean, to be fair, you cannot really convert that kind of concept art into the 3D.
No, you
without
can.
It. I don't necessarily agree because
You can,
the
but it'll
shaders will be
lose.
foggy.
Yeah, it'll lose some of its personality.
I think it would feel less of a hop type of game and more like a hyper light drifter if they went with the aesthetic of the concept art, you know, because
That's
everything
fair.
would be so vibrant.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. To be fair, Hyper Light Drifter is kind of insane of a game, so. love
It's a
the
beautiful
music.
game. I've never played it though.
Goodbye, Dave. Take it easy. Hello, Fireblaze Blast. How's it going? Also, chat, I guess small spoiler, but tonight, Zero is going to be releasing the Valentine's collab on his stream. I'll probably be there too, to cheer him up. Should be like in a couple hours. So if y'all are in for, we're looking forward to the Valentine's collab, look forward to that. That'll be really, really cool. Let me tell you, chat, I think the level turned out really good. I think the level turned out quite cool. I really like that curve, and I don't want to hide it with this.
Wait, where are you doing it exactly?
I really like this curve right here, the way that it does, but if I put that hides the curve, so...
I mean, you can keep it curvy like that.
Yeah, I will. I'm just figuring out where's the best place to place the shading.
I mean, I don't think we even need that shading here, if I'm honest.
I
think
it
two
gives a
values
little
like that.
vibe. It gives it a little
I
vibe.
don't know.
Again, it's one object. We can always remove it.
Okay,
Like for all of these, it's one object. We can always remove it.
that's true. I
Love
could
this art. Thank you. I appreciate it. This is Loco's art. But Loco worked really hard on making some of these designs. Like for example, this concept art that you see on screen, that is Loco. And Loco helped me out with the colors for these ones and some of the colors for these ones too. They're such a cool and talented artist. Okay, let's make more of these small ones. I don't think we need the bigger one, but let's make like another variation of this one. I'm so tired. I don't know why.
Time to steal art from actual artists.
No way. You guys exposed for stealing art?
Hell yeah. As if I would care anyway. It's not like I'm active in the community. Nobody knows me. Who cares? And I will have like half of the community defending me anyway, so.
Please do not steal art from other people. How long does concept art take you on average? Leo, you want to respond to that first?
It depends on what I'm concentrating on. Like, and it kind of does depend because right now I'm really struggling. Like the thumbnail theme that you saw took me about an hour. The creatures, some of the creatures that I designed, I like with all of the iterations. Some of them took me about like 2 to 3 hours. Some of the thumbnails take me like 20 minutes. It depends on how in detail I go with my stuff and
Also,
just
how much
what kind of
the
headspace
vision.
I'm in.
No, but I think the
Yeah.
one part that I think a lot of people miss out on is how clear the vision is to you. Because sometimes you can be sketching for like 20 minutes and the
Yeah.
vision's still not very clear to you, and you don't realize it until like 40 minutes in, and then the vision's clear and you get done fast. But if the vision's never clear to you, you can be stuck doing that shit for like hours and hours and hours, and that's like not super productive.
Similar to how I am right now, if I'm honest.
Yep, that's valid. I think for me, like if you've seen any of my streams of like me drawing the creatures, you can see that some of them were done in like 20 minutes, and some of them took like an hour. It varies depending on motivation, vibes, mood, you know. If I'm feeling like shit today, then, you know, I'm gonna be a little bit less productive. It is normal.
Yep.
I'll say if you're able to like push through, that is like a very, very impressive thing to do. I can get them to draw any way quicker by drawing traditionally, but it does have a pretty poor at translating the pictures I have in mind. I think that the other thing is like that we're making concept art not just for the funsies, but we're also making concept art for GD. We gotta be careful about like how much, you know, detail and how many curves we put down. You know, different things that usually like when you're just drawing for fun you wouldn't need to care about. But when drawing for GD for the specific contest, for the specific context of a GD level, then you do need to be a little bit more aware of these things happening and those limitations, so that your concept art can be easily translated into GD. Because again, if you make concept art really fast traditionally, but then you have to spend 5 hours translating it into GD, then your concept art, those took 5 hours, you know? Yeah, Raz, Twitch is very chill over there. I think we usually don't get too many people over on Twitch at this time of the day. Usually Twitch streams are a little bit more active if I stream like way later. But, you know. This isn't for the funsies, I'm out? You're crazy. This was never for the funsies. This is also not to win the contest, by the way, chat. I think that's another misconception that I've heard quite a lot. We're doing this because you and I have had like similar ideas, and this is just giving us a reason to do it.
Yep, pretty much.
Like both of us have been wanting to make this kind of stuff for a while, and this is just like our excuse to do it.
Yeah, at the time when we started the thing, I was really eager to contribute to like a team project. Then December happened.
Okay, we still have a month. We can still bring it back.
I mean, I don't care about the contest personally because again, like I'm not really fucking convinced.
We talked about this a couple of days ago in the call. But like, if the level's just not done for the contest, we're still gonna release the level. We're just not gonna release it for the contest. And like, oh no, we lost on, I don't know, like a couple dollars from Rock Top. No. This is so sad.
That wouldn't even get to see it anyway. So who cares? I would say though, to me, to some extent, maybe it would be even better if we don't finish it to the context, so that we can actually realize certain aspects of ideas that we wanted to.
I know which ones you're talking about, but I don't. As much as I do think that could be really cool to do in the end, like that is one of those things that it's like, I'm okay with living in a world where those ideas don't make it into the first version of the level. Because the one thing that like you gotta realize is that we can always go back and update the level after we upload it.
Can we?
Yeah, it just won't be rated for the contest, you know. Like.
Oh, you mean like?
So we upload it for the contest in like a 90% finished state. It gets rated whatever into the contest. It loses, it wins, doesn't really matter, but it's there. And then after the level's done, we update it, we release the whole version, and that's like boom, there you go. You know, that wouldn't count for the contest, but it still, you know, could be taken. It's still the finished product.
Wouldn't we have the kind of Icy Stars situation where people they didn't update the part in, they released an extra version?
Well, that was a whole part.
Yeah.
So that is a whole part that was so different to the rest of the level that they couldn't potentially do it, and also Sword Punch wasn't even close to being done.
I guess, but I'm kind of thinking in the sense that there is an object limitation for a reason, and if we update it and increase the objects counts through that, I think it would be just a bit unfair to other people.
I mean, not really, because that part is not going to be evaluated in the contest. You know.
I mean, as long as I guess it doesn't.
As long as it doesn't interfere with the contest, I am okay with doing whatever. Like, wrapped up cannot stop me.
I mean, more so in the sense that if it doesn't interfere with the what do you call it? The performance.
Oh yeah. I mean, again, we can always have the LDM
like...
or anything like that.
Yeah.
So Chad, respectfully, so up. There's a dog on the bed. Hello, Adrian Artistry. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Your $50 cut of the prize money? You're crazy. You're not getting $50. You're getting $5. When Space Gauntlet entry art book come out? You know, that
go
could
to
be a
my
good way
art
to make money.
station. You'll see it there.
We'll sell the art book. We'll make an art book. Blee prompt with a surprise entry. Blee has, I mean, I don't know. I'm pretty sure he's stated this before, but Blee is working on an entry. It's not really a surprise entry. But not only that, but Blee is also part of this project, so I don't really.
Is he?
Huh?
Is he?
Yeah. He's in the server.
Okay.
He's in the chat.
I know he's in the server.
He's in the chat. He just hasn't done very much because he's working on his, and so when he's done on working on his, he can work on this one.
Okay. So, I like the idea, but I need to think on the flower. So, I think we're all sweet.
You have an entry at God Epic? Congratulations! Damn! So cool.
Imagine having a rated level.
Last stream I made a lamp. Last stream I made an orb. What do you mean?
I mean, it does look like a lamp.
Yeah. It's an orb though. So L.
Doing this. Well, usually if the concept doesn't read, the fault is on the artist.
Wow.
And
to be fair,
just so
the
that
concept
you
doesn't
know,
even look like an orb. To be fair, the concept doesn't even look like an orb.
Does it?
Well, yeah, remember the original concept?
Oh, that one. No, I mean like the one that you built.
Yeah.
Which was done by me, technically speaking.
No, half of it was me.
No. For idea-wise, sure. I'm talking about execution.
Oh yeah,
and
the
if the execution doesn't read, it's my fault.
That is your fault. Exactly. Why are you putting the blame on me, huh?
I'm not putting. I'm trying to put the blame on myself.
That's crazy.
Let me suffer. Let me suffer and wallow in my misery.
Yeah, please do that.
Woman does not let me suffer. What do you want from me? Jesus Christ.
Who made the song? Dog on the Bed. Dog on the Bed was hold up, let me tell you. It was from it is from Grape Milk, Elysian, Juco, and Stormcloud. Cloud with a K. I love Dog on the Bed. Look, chat, for when it comes to the Gauntlet entry, I'm gonna wait until it gets rated. Probably gonna get legendary, and then when it gets rated legendary, I'll go play it and I'll do a first impressions. who's this great mind you're in call with? This great mind is called Diovice, and he's the one who made the part in Astrolith with me.
Yep. The mastermind behind the fairies.
Didn't recognize the voice at all. Diovice. I don't think Dio's been very vocal in the community.
Quite literally.
And have you ever been like publicly in a call with anybody? I know you've been in with us in like private calls for like years. Like
Yeah.
I've known you for years at this point, but like,
I mean,
dude, how long have we known each other?
During...
Holy shit, we've known each other for at least like 6 years.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Holy shit, you're old. You boomer.
I think I was in some of the calls during Xenocosm.
Oh, and the yeah, that would make sense. That tracks.
But one thing, Xenocosm was around the time when my voice was changing, so since then,
Oh, yeah.
I do sound different.
Yeah, you do not sound the same. That is true. Sorry, I'm not gonna bring this up on stream, but I do remember the allegations.
Oh, no.
I'm not bringing it up on stream, but I do remember them.
Which ones exactly?
Oh, I know which ones. You know which ones. Yeah, you
No, there are several. That's so. I'm...
Yes, that is what I mean. All of them.
Bruh. That was
what did I just come back to?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Hi, Glory. How's it
Okay.
going?
Don't worry, Kiden.
It's good.
Don't worry, Kiden.
I'm making burritos.
Hell yeah. I love burritos. Oh, I should
Good
definitely
job.
get myself some good food in a little bit.
Yeah.
There you go, Chad.
The eating stream?
Each of these are... That's 10, 23. We can optimize that one. 10, 9, 15. I can definitely optimize this one a little bit. Well, no, it's the most complex one, so it makes sense. I'll leave it at that. Yeah. These two are being the most complex one makes sense. And this one 15. Hey, not bad, Chad. Honestly, not bad. Now we have 5 of them that we can copy paste everywhere. And obviously, like, other people can do, like, slightly, different colors and stuff like that if they want to. Haha, ping. That's crazy. I am looking at chat, by the way. Did you say anything, Maddie? Because I haven't said anything. Mellow Mellow song? Mellow Mellow song indeed. Not this chat? Oh, the other chat. Ooh. There you go. See? Okay, I don't like the things at the top. Like I don't like the animated object structure. So sorry, I would have just rather they have a very simple animation. But Dio, what do you think of the Maddie?
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
I like the squash and stretch, very good. Timing could be adjusted a tiny little bit, but aside from that, I'm just being very nitpicky. Like, it's really good. Do you wanna send it over, Maddie, so I can show chat?
I say just slowing it down a little bit would just make it like, mwah, just perfect.
Yes, I agree. Just like slow it down a tiny little bit, and again, it's one of those things that is like being very nitpicky when it comes to the timing. Sorry, chat, I am not leaking. Not leaking the assets. Look at me not leaking. Not leaking assets. Look at me leaking assets.
So we are ditching the whole like secrecy completely now, right?
No, we're not ditching. I mean, we're part of it is gonna be still secret because so far they've only seen the stuff for the first 2 parts. Look at that, chat.
Okay.
Aside from the things at the top here, which I really don't like how they're animated because of the animated objects, how like they don't stay on center, and like how fast they're animating compared to everything else. I think the leaves animation is very strong, and I think the squash and stretch here is really good too. Yeah, all of the assets that you see here are gonna be animated. Yeah, I'm so excited to show y'all. I think it's possible to slow down the animation. Yes, I think so too. Are you, Maddie? Are you using spawn order? Okay, that is the one thing that I knew you were gonna do. If you use spawn order, they are gonna get off sync eventually, because timings are inconsistent through spawn order because of object duration. Yep. So the biggest issue that I had with Next Capsule Girl is that if I stood here with spawn order groups and I stood here for what was it, like a solid like 20 minutes, like it just breaks after 20 minutes. I think the best way to do that is to show you with the time warp.
It's not as bad as it seems.
And no way I'm gonna stare at it for 20 minutes and watch it happen. No, I'll stare at it for 5. In the meantime, that gives me time to talk to chat. But yeah, with Next Cap, any animation that was spawn ordered, after a certain amount of time, it would break because either the animation wouldn't have enough time to be like, you know, like happen, and you can start seeing it break already, chat, like here, for example. Like they're already overlapping. Like things would just start breaking because of the way that spawn order works. It actually takes into account like the exact location on the screen where they are. And so if the trigger doesn't exactly, like if the trigger overlaps for even a second or like a frame, over time that will build up, and it's not something that is very noticeable, but like you can start seeing it now, like. So yeah, I think that the best way, and again, that's why I'm very okay with like, you know, using as many groups as possible for animation. We don't need to optimize animation groups, because in the end, what matters the most is, to me, is that it works and that it's consistent. And if we want to have like a global animation like this, for example, like everything is on the same loop, then we gotta be consistent, and we gotta make sure that these don't break. And so this is something that I encountered with. I think for some of the simpler animations, Maddie, I think it's okie dokie, but for something like this, for example, when they overlap, be careful and be aware of this, because you can see like it hasn't been that long and it's already breaking. Also, I love the cube jumping at 2 times speed. It's so fucking funny. Anyway, yeah, I think y'all see it that this is breaking, so I don't think I need to do it anymore. Boing, 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 boing. Okay. These mushrooms are, for the most part, done. Look at that. We might need another mushroom, but for now, these are fine. Finish an 80s style workout and I'm in pain. I am so sorry for your loss. What the heck? of course, Maddie, I'm telling you this for like animations that last like longer. For animations that are like just gonna be on screen for like a couple seconds, I think it's okay to use spawn ordered and stuff like that. But for global animations that we need to like keep on going for the whole duration of thing, you gotta be careful. It's gonna, yeah, like Zealand is saying, if it's gonna be on screen long enough for people to really notice that happened. Again, it's one of those things that like matters mostly for like, you know, you can keep it, yes, you can keep it right now as is, but be aware because there's gonna be other things that are gonna be animated on like global loops. Mostly, okay, if you're doing, for example, like toggle trigger frame animations, these are okay to put on spawn ordered because they will always happen at the same time. There's no duration that can be affected. Same with like alpha triggers, but like if you have like no fake time. Anything that's immediate, anything that happens to frame that is happening, that is okay. But anything that has a duration, I would not use spawn order. No, you're okay, Zealand. Like you are correct. It is technically not an issue if it's not on screen for longer than 20 seconds. And if it is on screen for longer than 20 seconds, then it's an issue. Yeah, let's see. What should be the next element that I make? Loco? Oh, Loco's... I don't know if Loco's in chat. Loco, would you rather I do the dead shrouds? Or would you rather... I mime? Would you rather dead shrouds or would you rather mines? Or Dio, how long until we get the final design for the mimics?
I mean,
What do you want me to adjust about them?
Okay, if you tell me that's the final design, then I'll start making them.
I mean, technically it is. It's just that I don't really have like any color scheme for it. But
Yeah, it's fine. I can.
oh, I
figure something out.
guess before we do that, we do need to establish the block design itself first.
That is true. So yeah, that is true. We do need to establish the block design so that we can
Don't
work on
do
them.
mimics. Don't do mimics. Don't do mimics. They will be integrated directly into the level. I'd say.
Okay.
Like into the part.
Okay. Good. But yeah, chat. This is the mimics. You're gonna see those in the level. For now, we're gonna go with the mimes. Gonna be fun to animate those. I am animating the mimics. I am taking 100% of the credit to animate the mimics, because I want to make. I know how I want to animate them, and I know exactly how they're gonna interact with the environment. So this is why I'm asking like Dio, because I will have so much fun with the mimes. Also, Loco, I might need to change the shading to be more like flat and not have like proper like full shading. Just so you're aware. Like everything else, like I'll outline, like I'll shade quote unquote the separations in things that aren't affected by actual lighting. How am I doing today? I'm doing pretty good. I'm vibing. I'm having a good time. I do need to go and enter the colors. The next one is 64. Do you want them to be pure black, or would you prefer if it was like a very dark purple logo?
I mean, wouldn't their shading technically be affected by which part they're in?
Yes, but that's what I mean by like, That's what I mean by like, what I'm trying to say is I'm not gonna fully shade him like this. I'm just gonna like, for example, like these creeks like this. These are just like separations in the rocks. I'll make the separations in the rocks.
Mhm.
Hello, Yorid. Yeah, let me show you Yorid. People are saying that this is a U. It's a very dark purple. That's like the color of the background. But I don't think going full black is the way to go either, though. Like if it's something like this, which is like again, it's not. It maybe looks pure black, but it's not pure black. Like there is a difference between this and like this. Or maybe there isn't. I don't know. Are all these on layer 1?
I'm doing too complicated with the design right now. Mhm. Well, let's not be.
That's actually a UIRL. We have leaked pictures of Yorid IRL. So you had 6 legs on each of them. I can do that.
What the fuck did I cook in the first version of the fucking design? Okay.
Okay, so wait, yeah. So what are you working on right now specifically? Just like the ruins, right?
Honestly, I just kind of got cut out by the ruins right now.
Okay, that's okay. I'm okay with you working
I
on the
should.
ruins.
I shouldn't because the original goal was to do the composition, but I'm just kind of trying to figure out the aesthetic for like where to put lines and where not to. Like, because we can design structures separately all we want, but since we will be integrating it with other elements, I kind of need, at least for myself, to understand where we make the decision about the line work.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of
As you can
that's
see,
how I'm just defined.
as you can see, like I have not really done line work aside from like very specific like things, you
Yeah.
know? Like the membrane here has line work. Everything else doesn't have line work so far. Again, when it comes to that, I would rather be cautious about the
Yeah.
I gotta be careful too because since these guys are in perspective, we gotta be careful how we animate them. Fire background song? Dude, this song is great.
Oh man. What if? Oh, I think I know what I'll do. Make the copy, and I think I might want to darken that shit.
Animating these cells. This would be. I mean, we can have like a rig, like creating like. I fucking hate this. We can rig these to have like little point for every single one of the joints. That would just be like two per joint, and everything else Or we can like frame by frame animate these because I don't really think there's too much of an issue with from animating these ones. I think frame by frame might actually be the way to go for these. What do you think, Maddie? That'd be 2 point for joint, yeah. I'm thinking that the 2 point joint is probably the easiest way to do it. And it would work pretty well.
Ooh, these are nice colors.
Dio when he puts black and white together.
I mean, grayscale for the win.
2 points would be better optimized in your opinion? That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. Yeah, I guess it would be. No, actually, no. It would come down to the same amount of objects. I'm pretty sure. Because if frame by frame, if you do like a 4-frame loop, it technically would come down to the same amount of objects if you take the triggers into account. One joint per leg. Oh, I mean like here and just animate this whole leg as of like a. Yeah, I guess that could work too. Since they're moving fast. Yeah, that could be too. Cause yeah, they are very much critters, so like them moving fast is like a, you know. Yeah, I'm with Loco here actually. Oh my god, thank you so much, Tubbs the Fanatic, for the raid. Hey, hello everybody, welcome over on Twitch. Twitch been very calm today. And now you got company, Raz. Hi, how's it going everybody? Welcome. Welcome so everybody to the stream. I'm also streaming over on YouTube, by the way, so be aware. Thank you all so much. We're working on Space Gauntlet contest. And right now we're making some creature designs, some flora and fauna, and it's looking pretty cool. I'm very excited to actually start integrating these into the environments. Hello, how's it going? So yeah, we're working on these little fellas, and then after that we're gonna be working on these little fellas, probably. The concept art is surprisingly like has been very like faithful in every single case for the designs. Thank you so much, Maddie, for the prime. I appreciate the sub. Thank you, Maddie. What's the name of the previous song? Oh god, I don't remember because this song just finished. Yeah, let's go back to the mines before we get too far. Yeah, we have really cool concept art. I can't wait to. Here I can show the city because we've talked about it before. But I can't wait to get to making the city. It's gonna be so much fun making the environment and the backgrounds for the city, as well as like incorporating every single thing into the designs. I'm very much looking forward to like doing all of this. Yeah, super excited about this project. I'm genuinely so hyped about this. When I say that like I think this is better than like Astro's Addictive Chat, I'm not taking that lightly. I am very much very much just super excited about how much like work we've been putting into this. Is this a solo? No, this is gonna be a collab. There's a bunch of really cool and talented people, just like Astro's and Next Capsid.
It is formatted a bit differently though.
Sorry?
It is formatted a bit differently though.
It is very different as a project, yeah.
Has anybody actually
no
done stuff like with it?
No.
Okay.
This is why I haven't talked about it either. The level will look like a solo, I'll tell you that much. The level will be seamless as a solo. You will not see any parts that belong to any character, any creator. Like, it'll be very seamless. But trust me, it is a collab and everybody will be properly credited. Have a good rest of your day, Titan. Take it easy.
Except for Matty.
Oh yes, yeah, Maddie's not getting credited. Who's that guy? We don't like him.
Yeah, my color game is off today.
Thank you all so much for the follows, by the way. I really appreciate the raid. I very much appreciate it. Also, Maddie, for these legs that are in the back, like these could just be one jointed, you know. Because they're in the back, like they're. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. I honestly, I'm very happy that people actually like Next Cab. It was definitely one of the projects that I was like the least confident on. I didn't think the project was gonna be liked by the community very much, but I'm very pleasantly surprised about how much people actually enjoyed it. Has Maddie done anything? Maddie's French, so we don't like him because of that.
All the more reason to. I just hated them just because, but now I have even more
Now you have
reasons.
a, now you have a reason. Thank you so much, Chef6 Fanatic. I appreciate it. I really appreciate the raid. Hopefully this ends up looking as cool as I think it is gonna end up looking. Because I am super excited for this project. Mostly because, okay, the song also... Let me mute the music. The song for the level was done by 2 other collab members. As well. Like, everything is done in-house. The song, the concept art, the visuals, like every single thing is completely done by the collab members. And yeah, the level is stacked, I will say. I think out of all of the other previous collabs, this one probably has the most stacked collab. Again, I keep saying this, like Undertides was one of the most stacked for, like, you know, a 24-hour collab. But out of all of them, this has like everybody. Like, anybody who's been in a collab before of mine and more are in this project. So I'm very, very excited. With, like, the very few exceptions. Oh yeah, I need to get to designing the big creature song.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
What do you think of the quick concept that I made?
I liked it.
For one of them.
I liked it a lot.
Okay.
That's kind of the vibes that I was going with. That I wanted to go with, actually.
I think I might want to change his beak for, like, tentacle type of thingy, but I'm not sure.
I think we have a lot of tentacles already. We kind of do need to go a little bit more organic, like, as well. Like, more grounded or earthy, I guess.
It's too weak.
Oh, I hope you sleep well.
I think, like...
Go ahead.
I think, like... Again, in my head, I want it to be as alien looking as possible and stuff, which...
Yeah, but tentacles doesn't necessarily mean alien. I'm sure that, like, insects and stuff like that can also, like, be used as reference.
That's true. What if we just slap a fucking caterpillar face on it?
Like the fucking grubs from Hollow Knight?
Yeah, or something like that, yeah.
Great song pick? No, even. This isn't a great song pick. This is a great song made for this. It was custom. Yeah. I like the caterpillar idea now. Now that you bring it up. Oh, this is the wrong one. Actually, I can show you all some of the animations. Wait, this is times 2 speed. We've been starting to work on, like, now animating the actual creatures and creating these, like, ambient animations for all of the creatures. That's really cool. Do you think this will get mythic like your other big collabs? I don't think that matters to me. I just want to make this project. If it gets rated star rate, or if it gets rated mythic, or if it wins or not, I just wanted this to get done. If it gets rated mythic, then cool. I would think it's a better level than the previous two, but it's up to Robtop to decide whether or not that is the case. When it comes to the rating.
I think you just want white dudes, so who cares?
Ooh.
Do we want any big plants on background?
It could be cool to have, like, one big centerpiece plant. Like, think about, like, a... Remember, like, the big flower or the big stem in Astrolith? That... I mean, yes, you remember. We fucking made them.
I mean, there were several.
Yeah,
There were
the
fun.
bigger one. The biggest one. Yeah, like this one. You could have like something like
Yeah,
this.
this one.
Like maybe like a really big version of one of the smaller plants. Like what if it turns gigantic?
I'm looking at it, I'm having PTSD, I'm sorry. I'm so happy I'm not touching 2D for this project.
I hate you.
So I can do all the curves I want.
And then we
and
have to deal with
I
it.
won't have to suffer. Yeah.
You know, I still had to deal with
I mean,
them. I had to deal with them just as much as you did. Just a reminder.
yeah, I'm not saying that you didn't do anything about it. I remember you, again, doing a bunch of framework. I'm killing you, Matty. I'm strangling you. If Matty is found dead in his apartment, blame it on me,
Don't
because
say that. What the
with the
fuck?
99% chance, it was me that killed him.
That is a crazy thing in Minecraft. You cannot be saying that on stream, Dio.
In GTA SMP.
In GDSMP, true. The hatred is insane. But yeah, like for example, chat, like the frames animations of Astrolith. I think it took me like 4 days to make all of the frames.
Yep.
And then Dio's like, oh no, it's fine. Like it's not that much work. And it's like it took me 4 days. It just
I mean,
just
I
to work
also-
on this, like these 6 frames.
I mean, you also had like, if I recall correctly, we were just busy outside of GD2.
No,
so,
I was, but it did take a shit ton of time.
yeah. I basically went all in on this project in terms of like my time investment. I was going through exam period, by the way. I was finishing my bachelor's.
Yeah.
Oh wait, was I? It's 2024, right?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, it was May.
It was in June.
Oh yeah, I was working on my diploma.
Yes, you were. I remember that. Yeah. Anyway,
It was a-
enough of Astralis.
Crew this up. Crew.
Who's in call? This is Dio. He's the one who worked on me on that part. That part was him and I working on that part together. That is essentially we took 3 parts of the level and we worked on them together. Which, looking back at it, small mistake on our end.
What do you mean?
You know what I mean. I don't think I need to tell you. A small mistake on our end.
I mean, I will gloat my own ego, but my part, yeah, exactly, my part is my top 2 favorite
In the level?
of the Astralis, yeah. I mean, the first place is obviously your part. So.
I hate you.
No, wait.
I don't
think-
know. I think my favorite part in Astral is probably one that like a lot of people don't really talk about very much.
Victims?
Huh?
Mine is
no.
Victims.
Oh, yours is Wick? Okay, that is in my top 3, which doesn't leave room for very much. I like Peter's part a lot.
First part is good, but
I think the atmosphere that it does is actually really solid.
it's nice, yeah. I'm just tired of the fucking hills.
The Bingus Valley.
Yeah, but it's just that I did the same shit in post-Blue.
Well, okay, I will say I think quite a lot of parts in Astralis kind of took a little bit, or by little bit I mean a lot, of inspiration into our part and also your part in post-Blue.
Yeah.
Like
Though
Claire
I
and Peter and like those were like parts that like took quite a lot of creative liberties. Let's just call it like that. With the consistency of the level.
Mm-hmm. I mean, again, the fact that the level is as consistent as it turned out to be is a miracle,
Ooh, I agree.
and also a curse at the same time.
Also true. Which part did I work on next capstone? Well, I worked on this last part. This is this entire last part is me. I also made the end screen, so all of this fuckery trigger work that you can see above the level is me and Loco, him with the sound effects and me with all of the trigger work. And the girl, I also made the cab, but the Xander game helped with some of the concept art. I also worked on, well, I worked on multiple parts, but the other part that I really worked on a lot was this one. I worked on like the background elements that you can see here, like the textures and the patterns, and also like the pulses, cleaning up the part, getting it done basically, because Saito didn't finish in time. Yeah, like I think Saito did about half of this part, and then I think I did a third, and then Wixa, Pixel, and Maxi did the rest. You know. Am I gonna have the last part on this level too? What do you mean, Maddie? You know there's no parts. You know there's no parts.
Don't
That's
spoil
all. That's
too
about
much.
as much as I could.
Hmm.
Hello, Goldine. Welcome to stream. How's it going? Oh, also, I hate the fact that the image reference mod, like, takes the image away every single time you leave the level. It is quite annoying. Also, chat, let me know if Rob starts rating levels so that, I've been streaming for an hour and 30. I think I'm gonna maybe end stream a little bit earlier today. Or at least end the Space Gauntlet portion of the stream a little bit earlier today.
I think I should make the ground darker.
Is Jiro gonna stream soon? Let me ask him. There you go, Maddie. See, that looks so good now. Looks sick. Let me ask him when he's streaming.
Good job, Monday.
So that I can,
I like how it looks as it's breathing.
Rob's rating times recent are so wildly inconsistent. It was so funny because some of you who were here for it, like I was releasing my new level, Ponzi, like the other, like 2 days ago, and it just so happened that RobTop started rating levels, I think 3 minutes after I posted the level, and the level got rated in like 15 minutes after release, just because Rob just happened to be rating levels. It was so funny, because I was like, you know, hoping that he actually wouldn't rate it before, like in such a quick time, because I wanted to first upload my own video for it, but also like Vibrant had said that he wanted to upload like a video of it too. I was like, oh, that's great. Like, you know, I uploaded now, you know, all good, all chill, and then RobTop just goes and fucking rates it and ruins the whole party for everybody. I hope he does rates tonight. Have a level on page 2. Hopefully, yeah. That'd be really cool. There's a lot of levels that have been coming out over the past like couple hours, so very excited to see like Hideout still isn't rated, for example, and stuff like that. Like quite a few levels that aren't rated. That I'm very curious to see what RobTop will rate. And so it's been a while since we got into Legendary, so I'm thinking that RobTop's gonna notice that, and we're gonna be due for one very soon. All I'm saying, chat, is I think we're getting a legendary tonight. And if not tonight, then tomorrow. I'm also working on an entry with 0 creator points. That's good. I'm happy to hear that. Hopefully you end up making something you're proud of. And that's cool as hell. I'll be looking forward to everything. I'll be looking at every entry once we get closer to the deadline. Might do a stream like just going over like y'all's entries. I know quite a few people in my community are making entries.
I need to do the big set piece concept too. How should we go about the big body thingy? Should we like... Should I design a huge creature or somebody else and then we kind of implement its not so alive version, or do we design directly the corpse?
So what I had in mind for that is that I wanted to design a big creature and then create like a corpse somewhere.
Okay,
Like have
so
the carcass
basically
be,
the first...
yeah. Have the carcass
Okay.
be seen somewhere. You can see like what the hell this is a creature, but like it's dead, you know. Like, you know, you don't get
Yeah.
too spooked, but then it actually shows up later on.
Oh, like that, okay.
Like you do see the dead creature later on.
Mm-hmm. Okay, then we'll decide to design the live version. as well.
Yeah, you can design the last version and then we can tweak it.
Yeah.
Was
We
layering
don't
in
have time for
1.9?
this
Layering came out... What do you mean by layering? If you mean Z layers, then no. Layering came out in 2.0. Oh no, Goldie, I'm streaming on both Twitch and YouTube. Hello, Tapioca, how's it going? Welcome to stream.
What if we kill all of the GT players? Sorry.
What do you mean B and T layers? I'm sorry, what did you say, Dia?
No, mind. Some intrusive thoughts came by.
And, I could hear that. Oh my god, they say furries, that's you.
Hey yo, my fellow people. Awu, can we get the awus in the chat?
Oh my god, no. I regret everything.
Time to make the stream go awry. Don't you just stream making furry art? Like, you are in the wrong business. If you really wanna, you know, grow, if you go to Twitch, it's either anime boobies or furry boobies.
Yeah, but instead we're making rock little fellas.
Yeah, like
They're little rock fellas.
Rockefellers.
The Rockefellers? Dude,
Rockefeller.
I really wanted fucking to name them Rockefellers, but fucking this guy over here, this lame ass guy over here called Loco, all the mimes. It's a cute name, but you know.
I mean, you can still keep the name of Rockefellers.
Yeah, I know, but he wants mimes, so I'm gonna leave him.
Bruh. Tinker, go take a shower.
Crazy thing to say in this economy. You can't afford a shower.
I
He's
mean,
an artist. He can't afford water bills.
go outside.
That is true. There's a lot of snow.
Exactly. Like, you know, the ones at 6 fines.
Words to live by.
Exactly.
But did you just come back to? Don't worry about it. We're talking about the fact that we're making Rocky Fellas.
Wait, this is the layers, this is the layer. Okay, there we go. I'll just break it over that. I'm lazy. What is this? How many layers do we want actually for the parallax?
I'd say 3 with the background, maybe 2 with the foreground if we really want to go crazy. Not too many.
We are not doing foreground. I refuse to do foreground, I'm sorry.
I want to create the connections to the other fauna. Yeah, how dare you make a cohesive fauna? Fucked up of you. Hello, Sister Liz. How's it going? Welcome. There's like Apollo 18 vibes or not? The song? Or what do you mean by Apollo 18? Do you mean like a movie? Is that a movie? I don't know what that is. For show? Maybe?
Isn't it like a space mission?
No, I know, but I know that. Well, no, that's actually not true. I know Apollo went to like 15, but I don't know if they went all the way to 18, so. Which is why I'm asking, is that like a movie or something? Like.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, you wouldn't. 7
I
minimum?
don't know anything.
Well, I know that the Nazgul level went to 11, so you know. No, the movie Apollo 11 were the parasitic rock aliens. Oh, I see. It never happened. Oh, I see. No, I never heard of that before. So, no, since I've never heard of that before, no, it's not like Apollo 11. Or 18.
We're just playing God and creating life.
We are.
Yep. How the fuck did I make this? Okay, let me look up the concept for the big creatures.
Do we have white? We don't have white. No, white is color 1. I'm goated. Oh my god, by making color 1 white is so much easier. As long as nobody changes it.
Didn't you set it up yourself in the guidelines?
I did. I'm just praising myself for being smart like a couple weeks ago.
Good job.
Thank you.
Good job, Leah, I guess. Actually, no, you don't deserve the praise.
What the fuck?
Nah, I
Apollo
praised
Project
you
ended
enough
at
today. I've met my daily quota. I'm sorry.
The community hasn't gotten enough 2018-2019 styled extreme demons recently. I'm gonna make one with Fear by Creo. What do you mean by 2018-2019? Do you mean like Ocular Miracle kind of stuff?
Ew.
Because that's like 2017, right? 2018, 2017? So maybe not that. You just mean like low design collabs? Also the eel on the eel is disrespectful.
I have bad memories with Ocular Miracle.
Yeah, you have bad memories because you never finish your.
I finished it once.
Yeah, once. You know, I could have won that if it weren't for you.
Wait, were you the second place? I don't remember.
I was 3rd place actually, or 3rd or 4th place. I don't remember, but I placed. That's all that matters.
No.
If it wasn't for you, I could have placed.
And the Dino something.
In the end, G made the
I
part, right?
forgot
So
Wait, who would play the second? There was another Dino Cosmic Creator.
it was another scene that
Whose name I completely forgot. Yeah.
Zero, you're the host. Who got 2nd place?
I forgot his name.
Do you remember who got 2nd place on the creator contest? I wasn't in the level yet at that point. Damn, unfortunate.
Yeah, that one was hosted by Gaiden, I think.
Well, yeah, Zero was just one of the hosts too. but later on in the project.
Yeah. Now I'm so sad that I know for the fact that the reason for why my original copy is gone is because of the loading bug, and
Yeah.
one of the versions just got overloaded.
Yeah. I love Rob Duff.
Yeah.
Has to be my favorite game developer.
But I do, honestly, I wish I kind of could combine certain elements from the newer version that I was making into like the older one, and it would be like actually pretty decent for this time. Obviously, both versions aged like fucking milk. That was already stale anyway. But hey.
Yeah, it was towards the end of the very techy design stuff that you were making.
That fucking...
Tech
I
designs.
hate the fact that I low-key popularized it. This is like...
It's okay. Now
And
you're
I think they
popularizing.
would-
Now you're popularizing cell shading. So you're helping me spread the cell shade love. So you're making up
Yeah.
for your sins.
I mean, I'd say like after I kind of transitioned into the more modern style, I'd say there were some decent shit that I did, but yeah.
Oh my god, I can't believe that it's not fucking working. There you go. Oh my god, it just doesn't want to work. Do you see this, chat? Like I'm trying to select anything in the UI and it's just not working.
Oh, that's common though.
It's common if you use the hacks. That's it. Like if you use not hacks, I guess, but like the mods. Like in vanilla, it never happens to me once.
Oh, it happened to me a lot during Astralis.
Is this level gonna be a solo or a collab? Well, I'll let you think about the fact that Dio here is helping me with the level. And then Maddie over there in chat is also helping with the level. And that Loco is also
We're all
helping
one
with the
person.
level. So like, you know, if you take those things into account, I'm sure you can come up to an answer by yourself. I believe in you.
You put too much faith.
No, I believe in my chat. My chat is very smart. I've trained them well.
Sure. Okay. So that's the kind of relationship you
No,
have with
no,
it. Okay.
no. Oh my god, you're weird. You're so weird. I've given them enough information for them to make up their minds. Definitely a solo level. Yeah, thank you, chat. See? They know me.
Again, as I said, we're one person.
Chat knows me. My chat knows me quite well at this point. They have heard me rant enough about everything, so I think they can come up to their conclusions of how my brain functions.
Something for chat. Something. Okay. I think the creature is too big right now. It's a bit smaller. What is it? Me too. Oh, I know. I'll make it go like this.
Yep, Loco's right. We are all the hive mind. This is entirely just a hive mind created by copies of Leah.
What a horrible fate.
Okay, that's fucked up.
The hive mind of bees on crack. Might be
Look,
complex, might be not.
if this really was a hive mind, then the level would have turned out very differently because it would have been a huge tornado.
It would be what?
Remember the huge tornado? We were talking
No,
about
no.
possibilities about this level for the environment. It was a huge tornado.
Oh yeah, I forgot about it.
Yeah. The level would have
I
turned
don't
out
wanna
very
remember
different,
these
Chad.
days.
There would have been a huge tornado.
Maybe it's for the better.
No, it's for the worst. The first tornado would have been sick.
I mean, we already have one platformer level that involves tornadoes.
Ooh.
Do we want the classic level for it?
That is true. We don't need a
Really?
second level that focuses on tornadoes. One is more than enough.
California has enough of them, or not California? What was? What's the place with a bunch of tornadoes? Like it's
Tornado
usually
Alley
the
in the US.
yeah. Where is it? It's
It's
like
in like the Midwest.
yeah. Geography
Promise
is
you,
not
you
much
will
on
not be disappointed. What do you mean? I'll be very disappointed. Yeah. So this is new tech chat. You can split your personality, and split your body into like multiple different bodies, and this allows you to create a mega collab while also being a solo. You increase productivity by 100. There you go, chat. We have the little goobs. It's in the South, not the Midwest, Oklahoma area. Right. It was, well, is that not still Midwest? Because the South is usually like Texas, and it's above Texas, right?
I mean, Texas also has tornadoes, right?
I think the north of Texas has some, yes. Oklahoma's directly above Texas? Yeah, that's what I... Is that not considered Midwest? I don't know, I'm not American. I can't be speaking on these things very confidently, so... You know, chat. Midwest is where I live. Really? No, you're Northwest, aren't you? Like, you're borderline... Like, you're in the north... I don't know. Americans are fucking weird in the way that they name things. I thought Midwest was, like, the middle of the... Nope. That is crazy. I don't know. As an American, I don't know. Thank you, Meg, for that. Thank you for your insane insight. To be fair, Meg, you're from California, so like you barely count as an American. California by itself is like its own country.
It is.
Same with like Texas.
But I do
Those-
think it's.
and Florida actually.
I'd say, I mean, California to me, at least to a person who is not American, is also an embodiment of one of the biggest aspects of America as well. So I don't know. It's like
Okay.
two specters of it. Two ends of the spectrum. Texas and California.
True. Two very different ends of the spectrum. Hey, go chat. We have GD mimes. And I think I want to move the bottom part of the mimes a bit.
Oh damn, they're smaller than I thought. I thought they would be like.
I mean, they're
I know that
supposed
we
to be
had the
smaller than the
reference,
player.
but yeah. It's just that.
Wait,
what
is
the
it wait,
original-
wait, wait, Loco?
From
Is
the
this a
camera?
full cube or is this a mini cube? Because I took that into account as like that being a full cube.
Fuck, sorry.
Good. Is that a big cube or a mini cube? Because right now we're mini. Because right now they're made to be the same size as a like slightly smaller or the same slight size as a normal cube. Whatever the cube size is in the layout, that's a mini. Okay, so they're supposed to be way smaller than that. What the fuck? That's this small? And even then, that's still...
That's tiny. I mean, you
That is
wouldn't
so
see the
tiny.
leggies. That's too small.
Like, I feel like those are
Just-
just way
I
too
think-
small at this point.
Just make it twice as big, I'd argue.
Well, okay, hold up. As per usual, the testing grounds is the layout. Or are they gonna be taking the place of some spikes? No. No, I don't want any of the creatures to kill you. I want the creatures to be like either things you can land on, and it's very clear you can land on them, or things that are just like non-hitbox.
We'll try to make sure that the things that are, you know,
Interactable.
physical, like they will be visible. Not gonna be the Astralis part.
I think that's fine as a size. They are definitely
yeah,
really
will.
small though.
But I think if we want to keep it that small, you need to simplify the shape.
It's too complex.
Yeah, for its size specifically. If you want to make it bigger, I think it would work. But
Well, we can make
like,
it
look at
still a
how
little bit
big the
bigger.
shape.
Yeah, the
Like, look at how.
this.
Yeah, like if you compare it. No. I mean not the actual size, but like if you look at the size of the flowers, for example, and how smooth they are. I understand that they're flowers, not rocks, but the complexity of shapes there is very minimal. And then if we have something that is that detailed, it'll
I did try to.
look less natural.
I did try my best to like make it not as like, you know. Like I did try my best to like keep the shapes relatively simple.
You can just make it more smoothed out, like this small edge can be smoothed out on the right side. I mean,
Yeah,
or maybe having like maybe some of the shapes a bit more distant. Yeah, that works. That works for me. Maybe
I'll remove the shading here, but
yeah. Maybe on the left side, lower the thing a bit more so that it does read, like the small edge.
yeah. Give me a second to adjust it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I think it works.
There you go.
Mm.
Zero streaming? Okay, chat. We haven't hit the 2-hour mark yet, but this is as good a time as ever. We're gonna go and raid Mr. Zero SR. He's gonna be playing the Valentine's collab that we were working on. So if y'all caught any of my streams on the Valentine's collab, then he's gonna be releasing the whole project tonight. And so yeah, I'm very excited to so that y'all can see the level because it turned out really cool in my opinion, in my onion. Lower this back down. I still have issues with the body. I'll work around this anymore. But yeah, for all the ones on Twitch, let me get you the YouTube link for all the ones on Twitch because we can't raid directly. So go and spam Zero, the Leah raid. Same with the ones on YouTube chat. You can go ahead and go and give him some love. I would appreciate that. Go and spam him. Go and annoy him. Apologies for the Twitch viewers that have to change platforms. If y'all don't want to, that very valid. But yeah, hope y'all have a great rest of your days. Very excited to work more on this. But for now, okay, we made some cool fungi, made some cool little goobers, and we're gonna read it. I read it Fireblaze Blast. There's a reason that I'm not saying anything about it. I'll talk about it another time. But yes, thank you everybody so much for watching. I appreciate y'all here, and I hope y'all have a great rest of your days. Bye bye.